increases population, builds a mine, increases population again, which makes sense. We played no events and gets the Colossus. Interesting. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Colossus, but let's see how it works out for him. Manish elects Homer, gets Engineering Genius, gets Cultural Heritage. Okay. Plays Patriotism and gets a Warrior. Oh, so he was really keen on getting that Homer um, resource, and he's staying at just one science for now. Gardir is next. Still no events. Wow, nobody has played an event yet. Plays the Library of Alexandria, gets the Knights, builds a stage, and gets Richland 1. Nothing to do with it yet, but stuff might show up later. We're next. We have no events to play. So what is coming? Looking at the card row, there's some excellent, really good, amazing cards here. So I think it's time to get some stuff from the card row, and we already have an irrigation, which actually works pretty well with Frederick Barbarossa. So I'm putting my eye on that. Swordsman, one knight is already gone, so I think it's time to get into the military game. And Swordsman for one action is a bargain. There's only two of them in the deck, and in a four-player game, getting Swordsman for one action is really great. And Alchemy for two actions, honestly, that's a pretty good deal. And it's possible I'm being overly conservative here. In a previous four-player game, in fact, in several previous four-player games, I was trying to get an Alchemy for one and ended up with nothing, which led to a pretty difficult mid-game. So I think that Alchemy for two actions in a four-player game is reasonable, especially considering that, yeah, Cruel has no corruption, he could pick it up. Manish has some corruption, so but he could finish. He could build he could increase pop, build his wonder, build two stages and get it, or even finish the wonder and get it. And Gardir, yeah, Gardir is in a perfect spot to get alchemy. So I do want to be aggressive with this alchemy. What else is in there? St. Pete's. I'm not gonna get it. I'm stuck with these pyramids, and the early raid really delayed me on that. There's two happiness cards here: Britain Circuses and Theology and Drama. So there's three happiness cards here. They're all gonna go away before my next turn. So I want to stay alert for that. But for now, I'm definitely grabbing this alchemy and these swordsmen. This is just too good a deal to give up on. Do I want Barbarossa? Um, let's see which other leaders. No leaders have shown up. I lost the Vest Territory and I'm not drawing this many events, so Columbus is probably not going to happen. I could wait for Da Vinci. Da Vinci will work well with the alchemy I have, and honestly, apart from Barbarossa, Da Vinci is only the only leader which seems reasonable right now. I'm not in a position to take advantage of Han. I'm not in a position to take care of Joan of Arc. This theology is probably going to go away before my next turn. Um, I don't know if this is a theocracy game. It might be. It might be a theocracy game, but I'm not sure. And no one has seeded any events, so John's ability is not going to be that strong anytime soon. So yeah, I think I am gonna take Barbarossa and make the switch. So next turn we're ready to get some military going. And then I'm gonna pick up the swordsman and finally wrap up this second lab. So looking at the summary statistics, let's end the turn with this. See what comes up. I get a defense card. That's great. Oh wow, both swordsmen and knights showed up. So someone's gonna have to take these swordsmen. Um, I really hope Manish is gonna shell up the actions, or Cruel. Cruel might be willing to take this for three actions in the science. If Gardir ends up with both knights and swordsmen, I would be pretty worried. He's been drawing a bunch of cards, so we'll see. So looking at the summary stats, I'm one science behind Gardir, which is because of the early raid. And looking at stones, so he still didn't build his third mine. And let's see, so he has five stones here. Um, So he's 5 stones ahead there. But I have one more stone in the bank and I have one more mine. So he's currently 2 stones ahead, which is pretty surprising because he was 5 stones ahead with the raid, and now he's down to 2 stones ahead. Plus, I have a reserves to catch up. He has a rich land, but nothing to do with it yet. He might get this irrigation for one action, so we'll see. But he's at most 2 stones ahead, which I feel pretty happy with. I think this is a reasonable spot given the early raid. I don't know about these pyramids. We might have to forfeit them or get them really late into age A, into age 1. Universitas and St. Pete's are gone by my next turn. Actually, Gardir might get to St. Pete's, which be a bit of a bummer. I'm not keen on Taj Mahal right now. I'm not keen on Great Wall, so I'm not keen on finishing these pyramids early. I hope to get them before the end of age 1, but we'll see if that works out.